are producers not tired of seeing their artists and actors being broke? Ke celebrate bacho.
Yeah.
Or mare what tez?
So it started as a cool car and it became an
affordable car. It wasn't a cool car.
How did you meet her?
I met her a long time ago. We did a show called Walampenchi. I think about 15 years ago. I wanted her.
Yeah, well,
Don't get me wrong.
But you didn't act on it.
At some point I did, but she was like, no. Awabuti. Then how we know the awards, but we know I loved it, you know. The awards where people must vote.
Okay.
People at home. And we've got a lot of shows, right?
It is SMS time.
Get the SMS and Twitter. But now who in the show Tsamaho. Dingamla, their vote.
Yeah.
Botaki, abayetsinto at all. Botaki would go, Nyaktanda. And it's votel. Come the time, they don't do it. They watch.
King David Studio podcast.
You know, I'm not a big fan of making big introductions.
Yeah.
Because I think your story will tell us.
Right.
Yeah. You'll tell us all about it. I'm a fan of not your acting, but your personality.
Right.
And obviously it shines through the acting.
True story.
But it's the personality that you're a happy guy.
I've got a positive outlook on life, even though things can be bad.
Yeah.
But I always think that there's a reason why something is happening, or if you look at it differently, you might find something out of it.
Yeah.
And so it's either the glass is half full or half empty, and I prefer to go for the half full.
There you go.
You know, yeah. You know, so that then you can move forward. Then you can be driven and motivated, and to get better, or you know. But generally, I think it's the way I was brought up. You know, I come from an amazing family. I come from an amazing partnership. Like my dad was incredible. So I hear. I got to spend time with him. Until I was 14, and then he passed on.
Oh, hey, sir.
So then some understanding so because it was just my dad. But then the stories I heard about him.
Wow.
Apparently he was an incredible human being.
But you know, you never got a chance, as 14 as you were, you never got a chance to truly understand him. Because mine passed away when I was 3. Can you imagine? I got nothing.
Yeah, you got nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for you to say at 14, you still felt you didn't get much.
Yeah, but I remember at least something. My sisters don't. But yes. I think Pulani was 3 as well. So, in fact, yesterday was... it's 27 years since Atloka fades.
That's a while.
And so my mom has been a widow for 27 years.
Never got married again?
Never got married. She just focused on us.
Hey, these women, when they sacrifice so much.
So much, you know. So my sister Nabua Abua Hore Akemotsebi. But I love him anyway. And that's how amazing he was, you know. And so is my mom. I think to show her she's amazing. She focused on us, Banabahai.
Yeah.
And sacrificed a lot.
How many kids?
3. I'm the firstborn.
Okay.
And then 2 sisters. Itumeleng, who's a politician, and Pulane, who's I think activist, artist, one of the 2.
Okay. Activist. Is she activist in the arts or
the arts? Yeah. And yeah, she's a writer.
Okay.
As well.
Okay.
She's a writer. She's actually writing our first film that I'm producing this year, and she's good. So we come from. My mom has done pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, like to have Bana, Bahudileng who get along. We don't have like issues,
sibling issues, sibling rivalry.
It's like we understand each other. No, that's wrong. And if somebody does wrong, like, no, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, we move on.
You move on.
Yeah, I'm not drama. No, manjelona bese watata ini. You know, so I'm very fortunate to have come from there. And so as a result, that has developed the character that I have.
Yeah, the positive guy.
The positive guy, you know. I think when I get hola, negrata, King Planet, Captain Planet.
Okay, yes.
So Captain Planet, if you remember him, so these 5 kids never lead the ring, and so each and everyone had powers.
Bring their powers together. They have more power.
By the powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Listen to that.
Yeah.
You know it well.
I know it. Yeah, fire wins. Okay, anyway, so everyone had their own power. Now I believed when I was young that my power was heart.
Wow.
Right? Because which one is more important? They're all strong. Water can cool the fire, and earth can shake and cause damage.
You remember it too well.
I was too much of a fan, and I think it was a brilliant concept.
Yeah.
You know, but then heart brings something else, and which is why we as people we get along, and that's what moves us.
That's true.
So for me, heart, man, and that's what I'm all about. Whatever show I do, whenever I meet anyone, I want to touch their heart.
Yeah.
And feel different.
I think it comes across, you know, because I've observed a lot of your stuff, particularly now that you're a YouTuber.
Yeah.
I've checked out that stuff. It's like, wow, man, he's such a happy-go-lucky guy. You know, it's you have that energy about you. There's somewhere where I read you said, I don't mind people mashela media, mashela my fro. Listen to that. Nobody would say that loosely. You know, people are guarded and they want everything to work the way they want.
I think maybe that's insecurity.
Yeah.
When you guard, I think when you're secure with yourself, you're chilled. You know, and when you love someone too, I don't know. I just find pleasure in my woman being liked by other people. I'm like, yeah.
It means you made the right decision.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm glad you see what I see.
Yeah.
You know, but it's cool. But because I trust her. And also I think when somebody likes you, you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so it does something to you. I think maybe the issue is in what do you do about it?
Does it bother you as out?
You know?
Yes, and it's clearly not you.
Yeah, she's hot. And I mean,
do you tell her often that she's hot?
I think every day.
Okay. Wow.
Now that I'm in a new relationship, I'm too much in love. I'm like, remember when Tom Cruise met Kate Holmes?
Anamela the couch. Are you like that now?
I'm on another level.
Oh boy. Do you fall like that often? Is this your thing?
I think maybe I do. You know, it's just, I've been in long relationships. When I haven't,
oh yes, you've had a few, but yeah.
But this time, I don't know. I feel like a young boy.
Yeah.
I feel like a young kid.
What is it about this one? That because you're not a young boy.
I feel young. She's just so kind.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I met another person who's like me. You know, when I thought, I know we are all different, but you know, when you do good towards people, when it's been done to you, it's a shock.
Yeah, you don't get it.
So I'm like, oh my goodness, is this how it feels like to receive?
Of course.
Oh my goodness. And she doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It's like, you should see the way she looks at me. Every day, it's like she's looking at like heaven, or like, she's like, wow, this guy, that thing just moves me. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, man. Hey,
I like that.
You weak limits. You found out or no hormonate.
How did you meet her?
I met her a long time ago. We did a show called Walampenchi. I think about 15 years ago. And we just became friends.
Okay.
And she's been my friend ever since.
But nothing else other than just a friendship.
Nothing else. Literally nothing. I'd never kissed her. I'd never, and I wanted her.
Yeah. Well,
Don't get me wrong.
But you didn't act on it.
At some point I did, but she was like, no, awabuti. I'm a buntate, awabuti baba industry. And I felt bad. I was like, ish marungano ubanet. Kiabuti. She was 19. I think I was 26.
Yeah. Ngarabuti.
I was like, Mare ubanet.
I was once called Malume.
Pain.
When they call you Malume.
Let go.
They relegate you, son, to dude.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, ntate. I kind of felt that now, even on set, like, because I work with young people now. They're like, Buti Motlatsi. Like, yeah. Own it. It is what it is.
So are you owning being Grootman?
I am.
Are you aware of that?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm a father.
So it's easier to own it.
Yeah.
But not everybody owns it, though. You have to agree.
Why?
Not everybody owns the cloak of being Grootman easily. You know, they'd rather stay young, if in their minds, and do young things and burn up a hubbly. You see, I don't even know.
Yeah, body hubbly.
Yes.
I think you can be young at heart. In fact, you must be young at heart forever. Never grow old in your heart.
Yeah.
But also be old enough to be your age.
Yes.
You know, Skarthosa. You know, because I mean, you know, there's so many malume who are competing with young boys.
Yeah.
You know, like ntwana tse di batla ba kena, le wena o batla ba kena. Why don't you ba kena takatsa how he? At least le mamele theater, le mamele classic, just try new things, man. Explore. But
ska ba kena
batla ba kena go konka.
And only 50.
Come on, uporegile. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm young at heart. You know.
So and you're saying even that guy Bakenang, I'm young at heart, but
yeah, mar it's ka computer le bana. You know? Wa computer le bana, bloma le ntwana tsa hao.
Yeah.
O thaka tsa hao.
Wa ikawata self.
No, u lose seriti. And maybe ka nagana gore umnad. But we actually we don't respect you.
No.
Ona ronka ka tselengwe, a ro hlomphi.
So only busy uchisa di parking. I'll call them for what I know them as. Uchisa di cricket go konka.
Let me tell you something. Now, if I go out, I'm in a club or anything, and then maybe I order lady drinks, I ask, please don't light that thing. I don't want that attention.
Yeah.
You know? Don't
do that.
No. And not to say I buy expensive alcohol. No, I don't. I actually prefer the cheapest alcohol.
Yeah.
And I buy, or I prefer to buy it and have it at home.
Yes.
At a very reasonable, affordable rate.
Of course. Go macro,
remnati, clubs, it can last long. No, we don't have to refit it. But eya gore re lo reka riding ka bo ma 10 scoto.
Not. Uthi by chasing cricket.
Then maybe everyone does it for their own reasons, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe also sagala bantu al fine. But man, we are living in Africa, man. You know, rebatu. Only somebody who might need it.
Who might need the cash.
And most of the time, people like that, they won't help you when you need something as their friends or acquaintances. Oh, ntwana tsetse diploma le tsona. Aka se mo fi chelter school fees. Aka se mo fi chelter palama I organize or start a business. Marutlo mo rekela jwala kaofela.
But 10,000.
Mutho o stowed. In fact, they're evil to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Because they want to get you drunk so that maybe they can own you, so that they've got ulterior motives. You know?
They don't want to empower you.
They don't. They want to keep you there.
They want to keep you below them.
Below them. And maybe because they are so weak, they can see that if they allow you to grow, you'll take over. So it's out of fear to push you away. You're not on my level.
Do you know, I can turn that statement into many, many angles, including politics of apartheid that said we will keep them there for as long as possible, because if they get power, they might just do things.
I think that's what they did.
Yeah.
That was the whole point. Unfortunately now, we have a situation where those in power, those who lead us, are at the table with their masters. And then rona re kwale bar si busy. Maral buela mapile ska rasang man.
Swara uje.
And ingata. You know?
Yeah.
And then bona then they feel cause shame ke ba utlwela son. They've proved the system right.
Yeah.
Go limetse bona gagolo gore feta. You know,
because they got the seat at the table, but yet they've done nothing with it.
Oh my goodness! Have you seen this film? Yeah. Is it Django? Django
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, where he is Django now, where he goes.
He wears velvet
stuff.
Yes.
No, Samuel L. Jackson's
that role,
character.
yes, house nigger.
The house nigger.
Yeah.
Shame on him. I'm like, oh man, how broken are you?
Yeah.
Now our leaders are on that level, and that's why baratale that protocol observe, barata position, barata hore nhlompheng.
Ska paisa.
A ke so ke ka bona batho ba ratang gore nhlompheng. Respect me.
Yes. See
me. Just
yeah.
I've never met people like that than politicians. And for some reason, then they believe their own lie. Because now, because that piece, we're like,
throw us something.
Give us something. I'm like, yo, it's so awkward.
Yeah, sure. And that's where we are now.
That's where, and so I think also we artists intimidate politicians so much.
Tell me how that happens. I've picked it up, but let me hear your interpretation of it.
I think because we reflect society as it is and have guts and are protected by their creative space and art itself to utter and speak and be open and be activists about what's happening in society and correct the wrong. So we see you, don't do this. Even our constitution allows us to do it. So the only way is it's either you have to censor. Mkhiphe ukhuluma kakhulu lo asimlambisi. Uyahlupha. So artists art has got enough power to move mountains and just change the world.
Do you know, I've had a number of actors on that very chair, and some of them used to be actors back in the days during apartheid, and they used to perform theater, kokasi, and all of that. And they speak of how they needed those shows to get to galvanize the people. Kokasi, this is what's happening, and so that's why some of those shows were even where you find cops would come and stop those shows from taking part. So you're reflecting it, and you're saying it's still relevant even today.
They do it now.
Yeah,
the shows that we see go theater are not a true reflection of what society is.
Yeah,
those shows they tell them good to know, otherwise we won't fund you.
Listen to that,
because we want a narrative. It's like we want a narrative that's going to live forever. So we'll shape it. Right? So that
the
people
will always control
history. Control history.
Yes.
But history is not necessarily the truth.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And so it is for that reason that they try to dominate us, ridicule us, don't give us rights, undermine and exploit us. Right? So that they can control that power. They know very well. I once went to some vibe. I think in Nogolwana abahlali because some
Kuku. Yes.
And bale veld blind. So batlile he the politicians. Gasbabis kamabizo mar batho ba bagolo.
We respect us.
Yeah. Protocol observed. People are so fed up. Baba shapa kadi ra re batli mo maponesa lona a le mo a shebile re modimo.
Yeah,
so ke thola call ba re zokala ba bona go na le setup ha re fitla da people obviously ba hlanya ba bona batho ba ba go television then the mood changes, the room is different, excitement ba teng, the pain and anger, because I never thought in matlo. Then I remember I got on stage, but no, just say something about it. I got there on stage, and I was like, and which was amazing. I was like, Amandla. And then the room went away. In my mind at that point, I was like, because that's power. You can actually, when people, they're like, there's a force that you come with that people go, whatever you're saying, we are in it. We are for it.
Whoa.
We are for us.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, okay, I don't have a chance. No. I know, and I believe about hampe.
Yes.
So we are hoping I'll bua more later on.
So you're making it clear whose side you're on.
Standard feature.
Yeah.
But you see that on its own is a level of power. That those who are in charge of power, but they won't give it to you.
No, never. Is it possible also that you have, as actors and stars, something that they want, which is exactly that, the power to influence a mass of people easily?
It's exactly that.
Yeah. Because that's why they would hold you in high regard. Because I've always find it surprising how our politicians tend to want to be famous, like celebrities, like in that way, like not only respect me, but love me and hold me in high regard.
Of course, when you're broken and you do evil things, you want to cover it up.
Sure.
When you do evil things and when you lie for a living, and then you end up believing that lie, but you know the truth, you need to cover it up with something. You need to cover it up with the flowers. Oh, they love me. Oh, no, I'm famous. When you get to events of some sort, you must be in front, but you're not even in that sector. You know, like
I'm sure you've been to some of these.
Oh, a lot of them. South Africa is pathetic. It's a shame because, like, you have so many people who want to be acknowledged, yet they are not doing the work. They're not doing anything.
Yeah,
but they want to be glorified. They want to be praised and seen. And maybe getting there is not the opportunity. No, no. People are naughty.
Yeah.
So I think we are covered with like a dark force. And then we've accepted it. We think it's okay. We think it's fine to be corrupt.
We do.
We like, for example, and I'm not immune from it because you're
going to negotiate. That's keys.
I'm wrong, Linda myself.
Yeah.
So I'm part of this this sugarcoat or coating. So man. You know, like when society, we've tended to find evil okay.
Yeah.
And I'm deliberately choosing evil so that we understand that it's not good enough. Otherwise, if corruption has a little corruption. Do you
know something that frustrates me lately? And I worry that it frustrates me more than it should. Because of load shedding, we don't, our light, obviously traffic lights don't work more often than not. Almost every traffic light becomes a stop sign.
A stop sign, yeah.
And we don't stop. We don't play
according to the rules.
No, not at all. We don't stop. Yesterday, I went to the garage up the road. It's empty. It's 10 at night. So come on, slow down at least.
Slow down, yeah.
At least.
Checker.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes. And I stop because I'm conscious of people who don't stop.
Right.
Out of my own fear. Yeah. I don't know why it's getting worse and worse every day. And I got to that point and this guy came rushing in. He didn't stop at all. And I remember thinking, yes, that guy would have killed me. So the reason I use this as a reference to what you make, to statement you're making, is that it starts with small things like that. Like stopping at a robot.
Yeah.
And now we don't stop anymore. it shows where we are mentally. That these are small rules.
Limits.
These don't matter.
Limits. And unfortunately, who do we blame?
Well, we blame government.
Our leaders. No, blame the father.
Yes, yeah.
Blame the mom. Motlatsi turned out this way because of the mom and dad.
Yeah.
If he turned out another way, it's because of the mom and its upbringing, its environment.
That's
created by who? By the leader.
Yeah.
I don't think we have leaders.
Do we have a role to play in all of that?
As people?
As people, as society, because my personal opinion is that we let it continue. Surely we are part of the problem.
Mm-hmm. We do. We have a big role because we can take them out or we can put them on, but we also have this thing, Sisabu complain. I went to the Royalty Soapy Awards. Mm-hmm. I loved them. Yeah. Winnie is doing incredible. Like, I just love her drive, her vision, and just her foster higher. And now she's got this amazing brand. And a brand that celebrates others. Yeah. That's a positive thing. It's amazing.
Let's acknowledge that you won something there.
I haven't yet.
I've
won a couple.
Yes.
Oh my God, I've won. In fact,
she won't take it well that you forget.
No. Not this year. Yes. The one. I've been to a couple, right? And the 6th awards, I was not nominated there, but I've won a couple.
Yeah. Yeah, for I think a role in Isitingo or something.
Yes, so that's what you meant. Yeah. Then when we know the awards, but we know I loved it. It was just special. And then so the awards where people must vote.
Okay.
People at home. And we've got a lot of shows, right?
Get these SMS types.
Get the SMS and Twitter. But now the shows are Samaho.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm sitting next to a brother. And then watch her. Corruption. But we're just joking around because it's uncomfortable.
But there's something in the joke. Right? There's truth to the joke. Yeah.
Right. But hold on. No. The truth is the pain.
It's true. I'm not saying that because you don't really know if it's corruption.
No. Yes. But then I analyze this situation. I go, no, it's actually not corruption at all. Dingamla, their vote.
Yeah.
Botaki, abayetsinto at all. Botaki would go, Nyaktanda. And it's votel. Come the time, they don't do it. They watch. And I was like, this is not even a small group of people. It's the country at large. Because there's no way that there's so many shows there that are watched by millions of South Africans. Compared to our ratings studying compared to our the ratings
are much higher.
That's why it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
And that's why we were like, what's up? And I think Libo another surprise, which yes, like
how did I get this?
Moving right along. But I don't think Baspendile Cheltabona Ankadi million by Latela SMS. No. The people are dedicated to their people and they support their own.
Yeah.
Rona, we don't. That's how messed up we are as society. And who do we blame? I blame the leaders because ababa to refer education enough or ababa to look at not that we want to be, but education system is so pathetic.
Yeah. It's
weak.
Let me defend it. I'll try. It's not always easy. But we have 80-something% pass rate matric. I'm using a government defense. Let's see if it works for you. Is that good enough? That we are showing great numbers matric.
At what rate is the pass rate?
It's 80-something%.
No. It's 80% number of people
who did matric passed. Yes.
So what is the pass mark?
It's 40.
Are we telling the truth?
I'm trying to defend.
No, remember it was taken down, right?
Yeah, but not for all subjects. And it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's an aggregate pass. It's not 30%.
It's not.
No. It's not 30%.
So it's 50.
You still have to. It's 40%. You still have to pass 40%.
Even that, I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We need to change our mindset. I don't know. Pass rate. I feel like go university. Motole less than 80, you fail.
You're not good enough.
Not good enough. That should be a pass rate.
Yeah.
Like
You're questioning even the quality of what we're getting.
Of course. Yeah. Like what ribala gore tsie inale mantai kai and a king libitsola thing so sizangani kwamanje. So majority abantu ba phelang no who are leaders, they come from that education.
Yeah.
Where we had to analyze a flower.
Yes, and petals.
Petals. But we weren't taught about the land, about agriculture. You know, about things that we need. We weren't taught about economics.
And finance.
Finance.
Yeah. Personal finance.
Personal finance. But we were taught about Hitler.
And Jan van Riebeeck.
And Jan van Riebeeck. I see Jan van Riebeeck to a certain degree because at least it close. Mar ya lefatshe le tlhakana kae rona le French Revolution.
They can argue that they're preparing your mind for
the world.
Yeah.
And what about your own people? Because we don't know we are here, but we don't know ourselves. And it's part of the system or the point where don't know who you are so that you don't reveal or find who you are. Because once you know, you'll be dangerous. You'll have power. You'll do so much. Then they'll lose power. Then we won't need banks.
There's politics in your family. And you highlighted also that when you were telling about your siblings. But it seems like it comes far before them. Tell me about that.
Well, I grew up in that space.
Yeah.
My dad worked for, and then
he still had the chant in his
and I used to love it.
Yeah.
Because there's this energy about even that space. So again now there's energy that I don't know. So I used to love it. So when it came back, he used to wake me up, and I wouldn't mind. I'd be like, our country's gonna go to other areas.
This is before 94, obviously.
Yeah, let me see it before, because he passed on 96.
Yes. Jeez.
So and he was broken when Chris
was
passed
shot.
away.
Yes.
Broken. That's when I think I experienced you. What tlhokafala. And my time ba happy, ba limits batho.
Yeah.
You know?
Jeez.
So excuse me. So I come from that environment. Even at home we discuss. My sister works for the government or for the leaders.
But
we always But at home we deal with it. And I challenge them like, no, but
yes.
Manje, you know, and as an artist, I must be free to express that.
That's true.
You know, because I speak for so many people who don't even get a chance to be listened to. And it's not to disrespect, but it's to go, man.
But we also, and I like to use the word disrespect, we as Africans, we have that thing, or you don't speak like that to the elders.
To the elders, yeah.
It's part of us.
And it's not wrong, it's right.
Yeah.
We must never lose that. But also don't abuse that power that we have as Africans.
Yeah, the elders.
The elders, yes.
Yeah. But how do I tell Taima? Kontlu, Korai, Taima.
With respect.
Yeah.
If ever, everyone deserves respect. But if ever was stopper, you know, I mean, I grew up my mom used to tell us about everything. When Hosna Cheleta Hopatala Bond, I told them Holwa now I'm ponted. I give a lady take it or maybe CVs or something. Then she's like, okay, here's pay slip yak.
Sure.
Banka ena and kitlo salaka ena and then Santa ke patale ntlo bona ke bokae e be patala koloi And then the receipt 500.
Yeah. For the whole month.
Yeah. So Santa Tavalaz. But you know what? I didn't get to clip a blow.
Yeah.
Arvine.
Yeah, man.
So which gave me like an amazing experience. Because
Yes.
like we don't care how much we don't have or let's just enjoy it. For now.
Yeah.
It's everything. Like ice cream. Stairs.
But it gave you an interesting understanding.
Yeah, then I understood.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. Now, as a result, I respect her for the rest of my life.
Because beyond that, you can't ask for the dick. It's 1,000. You know it's not there.
Would you understand? Because we're honest and shy. If maybe let's say one shy mara shapile monat. So sweet.
With respect.
With respect.
Yes.
Ali bona ba re shapeng ka.
With respect.
Ra. And phela wa go South Africa rena le ding ya hore man a re baskaja.
Yeah, we have that.
A re baskaja. Mara mana khopot. But which is a good thing.
I guess I am not sure that it's entirely a good thing, but it's better than what we have.
Oh, completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
It's better than what we have.
Yeah, ba re khopole.
Yeah, what that's 100. I just 20.
Yeah.
Then 80. I
can't do that. Yeah. But anyway, so politics, they've played a huge role in my life.
Yeah.
And at some point at home, they thought I was going to be one.
Really?
I think my dad's hope, so I hear, he wanted me to be in the space.
Yeah. Not about Comrade Motlatsi.
I could have, but I was like, nah.
Not your world.
I don't want. And also, they used to say it's a dirty game. And I want to live long. And so it's okay.
Yeah.
So being an artist, I can talk. And it's fine. You know. But at least because we are listened to by millions and millions of people.
That's true.
We can also educate them and go, guys, let's stand up. Ask about it so.
And that's where we are now. There was a moment of hope. There was a moment of let them do what they do. Let's see. But do you think we've reached a stage where we say, but wait, we can't anymore?
I think we have. You know what I notice? It's like a program. We're so programmed. You know, like it's like TV. That's what it does. You know, it's there to program you so that you can think in a certain way.
Yeah.
So as a society, we are so programmed, and it's all about a calendar. You can analyze. But ralebala very quickly because there's another event that's going to come that's going to press the thing. And then while there's another matter that's serious, then they have to celebrate somebody who was amazing. Then we forget. Then you're sentimental. Then all the problems don't matter. Before you know it, it's December. We are dealing with other things. Bonuses are going to kick in. And then then it's a program. You don't realize.
Yes. It's when you were invited to come the audience.
Yeah.
It's that moment.
It's that moment.
It's the entertainment diversion.
Diversion.
Yeah. Let's distract.
Yeah. Right.
And then we come back again. It's like, no, wait. Haraja.
Yeah.
And then you want to rebel again, and then you go back to
back to that entertainment again.
You know, I know we spend so much time in the politics, and you're not a politician.
I'm not.
Your family members are politicians. But one thing I'll say, and I like this, South Africans we are politicized, whether we like it or not, because we grew up in an environment of apartheid and all of that. You can't ignore politics. Yeah. And some people would say,
yeah.
Like, stay actor, boss.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm an actor when I handle it. I always say, but you're a South African. You experience potholes, load shedding, education that you described, hospitals, exploitation in your own industry. Yeah. And so you can't, it's wada.
There's no way. Yes. I'm affected by it.
Yeah.
Our president is still with the bill.
That bill that's supposed to give you guys rights to productions.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a mo president mo.
The previous one.
Are you telling me right now? And funny enough, there was a point where Yana himself, not primarily Libo Trevor Noah, Bill Gates, Barlexile, Holimonat. Just almost spacing so Songa Snap and Osnanako, yeah.
Or I don't know,
Busy. Oh.
Busy a load shedding.
Oh, ow. Come on.
I'm trying to see if there's anything there.
So, and we know this, and Hanekileko, Kodia Watch, Hulakabwama Makoni, are producers not tired of seeing their artists and actors being broke? Don't they wish for them to drive the biggest cars just like them and go, oh man, we've made a star?
But what do you say to the argument that says a producer has $1,000 in his wallet and he comes up with a concept and he says, in this production, I want Motlatsi to be steering and Mekoni to be co-steering and the extras.
Yeah.
And he's taking that chance with his own cash.
Yeah.
And he puts it up and says, come along. Well, from this $1,000, I want to give you 20 rand and 80 rand and 5 rand and let's go.
That's amazing.
And let's work.
Yeah.
And then he produces this thing. It's done. It's ready. He takes it to a TV station.
Yeah.
They give him 3,000 rands from that. And he buys a Mercedes-Benz with that. He took the chance.
Yeah.
Why is it that a statement would come that says, my producers, why are they not tired of seeing actors suffer? Because he's a businessman. He took a chance.
Yeah, because also, so they give him that 100 rand or that 3,000.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to take 2,000 home.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to take, he shouldn't even take half of that.
Okay.
Because it's budgeted for, right? And I'm sure only PC high maybe get commission or whatever. Only you don't have to or fail. And producers do that.
But he would say, I took a chance and I hired you.
Yeah,
but aren't you happy with the little that I gave?
Oh my goodness. The fact that you are even saying the little. What gives you like such guts?
Yeah.
You know? And it's not right.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not right. Give them what they deserve. There's no way you can patalan that who's been in the game for 50 years, almost 3,000 rand.
For a call.
Aye, man. And you must understand, it's not just the call. Right now. It's the fact that it looks like I got TV for a certain number of years or maybe forever.
Yes.
It's the exploitation of their face and image rights. So, but I got the billboard.
Their art.
So it's the whole business that benefits from it. They don't get a piece. Right?
And that's the bill in question.
Check me out.
Yeah.
Go see Dingo. I'll change and send a clip. Rizala go France.
Eban.
Kioles Chaba.
Where's French?
But look. Ki setsang. Ki Alcobon talent.
Bonjour. Magnifique. You didn't even know you were speaking French. That's interesting.
That's ridiculous.
And you got paid. Let's use this reference. You got paid the 3,000 rands for the call. Using that as an example. That's all you got. Yeah.
And that's all you get.
Yo.
And it's sold all over the world. And they don't tell you.
Yeah.
They don't tell you. I will never stop telling the story. Ke thotse ke ile ko Argentina. Ka fitla ko airport. Ha re fitla ko customs. Mong wa ko Argentina at tlanya blind because ke va ke jetsa gore what's ke tlo feel or ish ke relax man maybe ke be ha me o le atlanya oh my god it's you. Where's your girlfriend? It's you. We watch you here. Buenos Aires. Whoa. We watch you here. It's you. Then we take a photo. I couldn't believe it. It didn't make sense in my head.
Yeah.
So magenge they don't want us to know how much they've exported us and how big we are, because then it's super. But come on, man.
But you know now, isn't it?
Yeah, I know now. So
and you're not the only one that knows.
Yeah. So we have to play the game differently. I guess ultimately one has to produce and not depend. Back to what you said.
That's it.
Go and not depend on other people too.
But what is an ideal scenario? What is an ideal contract? We don't know whether the show will do well. Now you put yourself in the position of a producer.
Yeah.
You don't know whether the show will do well at all. You're just taking a chance, like music, and you know that space just as well. You produce an album, you put all the work, and then
difficult. Then
yes,
green.
Yes, it's out in the world, and 3 people like it, and you spend hundreds of thousands of rands behind it. It's the same picture, isn't it, for a producer? But then, what is an ideal scenario for a producer? For a producer to be fair to artists and still make a living and a decent living. What is ideal? What should this producer be doing?
I think take your cut.
Yeah.
Stick to it. Don't take my cut. And yes, again we're saying, but we're living in difficult times. So at whose expense? You had said Motlatsi will cost that 200. How far Motlatsi? 20 rand. It's naughty. That's ridiculous. Yeah. That's evil. There are producers now, I know for a fact, who are doing it, and we are celebrating them.
Yeah.
To their own people, their own kind, in the name of we are opening the space, in the name of we are giving you a chance, we are developing you. Then they exploit you blatantly. Asamfali 50 rand or 80 rand. Okay. 100 rand.
How much in that example?
But 200 20 rand. No, man, stop.
Yeah. And the rest, I go buy a fancy car.
Then you travel the world, you buy a fancy car, you are making it, then we celebrate you. That's naughty.
Doesn't it go back to that very thing we started with? Yeah, Hojampa robot. Yeah. The state of our mind.
It is, because we've accepted like go to robotong. Go to robotong now go 4 ways more. The robot that is savage.
A controller.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you are frustrated to play.
But then
I get frustrated at them, I must admit. And let me give you this.
I'm frustrated at them.
No, let me give you the scenario. This is the worst. And I'm glad you're talking about 4 ways. It's what? William Nicol. Yes. William Nicol, you off ramp from Soweto side.
Yeah.
You off ramp, you're going to the casino.
Right.
There's Majida are controlling traffic. Yeah, that intersection APC.
Yeah.
And literally 200, 300 meters on a roadblock. Roadblock.
Yeah.
The
lawlessness.
But how is it that now that's why I blame Mahat.
Of course.
For seeing that and doing nothing about it.
Completely. Because they are the law, they should make sure they don't him that.
And also, they should control that traffic.
Yeah. But ntanga umthetho ukhona uthi ofika kuqala simnika chance bese
stop sign
da. So I understand why simile uyasitshela ukuthi no udlala ngathi. In fact, that thing is dangerous. You don't have the license to do that. Anything that could happen if we all decide to come in at the same time. Salimala.
And we blame you.
And you are the one who's causing this thing. You know you're not supposed to be there. Why are you doing it? But then you find people who are fine with it. Then they're like, but it's
better than nothing. We've resorted to it's better than nothing.
No, but we do have a law that says when the robot is not working,
it's a stop sign.
Adhere to that law.
Well, you asked the question, Tanga, why are we tuning there? We are pandale out. That's why they always have a cab, shaking the car while they're controlling the traffic, but we are bad. Yes.
Sure.
So we're in trouble.
We are in trouble. Yes, as Pandin Kren. I think unaluphanda lunalu bastoto.
So who goes to?
It's like Khudman lele ngentsumbu. Bangichaza sometimes, but I'm like sometimes kapore. Like le mo di robotong le ketse schole.
Oh yeah, and then we tuna mo that khona
Oh,
mo. Yes.
Umpire da go class. Unchaza because ke performance,
Oh, you're the actors, the art part.
I'm like, this guy, he's on it. He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome guy about because what manipulate.
But it goes back to also those with kids and a robot. There's a lot of that.
Of course.
There's a hell of a lot of it.
Oh, yeah. But it's wrong. I don't like it. I'm like, yo, because you know what? Because I'm empathetic.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
But pilaka ya limala when I see Ra dlala
Your young inkunzi le. Yeah, it's a body there.
Me onkopa tšhelete ka mo re bana go tsetseng ke shota ka bokana ke mo ke re o ke feel so bad ke reke le senyana ba bona ke le extra maybe 50 rand I feel or ke re mamotsa magantle modimo belweng oh ngwanaka a thabe mona le na ke na le
feel better.
Yeah, man. Ay, next week Olibets. Cause go spanning o dila le rona ka bongata. Unshape ka same story. Then I'm like mama. Then ka kwata. Like no mama, stop. What you're doing is wrong. Because some people they what go getting bar manalore fana ka chelta ya ucine because you never know you're planting a seed. Somebody else unka 100 rand ya ucine and I'm like that.
Yeah.
Where I don't mind getting, let me not have. God will supply.
True.
You know, but when you do that, and then I go, I'll suffer by myself, it's fine, but I've made someone happy. Maramoto kanan chapo it's a nasnai.
Parigwe.
Kinasnai.
Yeah.
So I majita I am. Kiabona bapanda, but little limit.
Actually, they're everywhere. I had MMC Kenny Kunene on that very chair. And I said, comrade, what's this we need to solve? Because it's his portfolio.
Because it's his portfolio.
Yes. And he says, it's urgent. It's urgent, I am aware. He needs to solve it.
Please, sir.
Yeah, it has to go away.
Do it.
Yes. Or whatever solution you come up with, you can empower those guys.
No, actually, I think they did.
Yes.
To
go and train these guys. See, there you go.
I don't know whether it was a PR stunt or, you know.
Yeah.
But I just hope they follow through.
Yeah.
You know, because, we can all make a difference if we try and work towards
the common positive goal.
We can do a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe let's try it. What Julius did.
Yes. What is it? The shutdown.
The shutdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we are not happy. Collectively. Including, and I'm not saying I'm EFF.
Or ANC.
Gary, nah. And I've always been ANC for So I'm like, Luna, I'd give my life for you. But you just treated us like that lady who come and ask for money.
Over and over again.
I'm angry at you.
Yeah.
I'm upset. And it's okay. But anyway, what Julius did was amazing because we want to say, Kala, listen to us. You know? And so I admire that.
I thought it was a moment because they kept on insisting that
it's not going to happen.
No, they said nothing happened. It was a normal day.
They're lying.
It was a normal day.
No, it wasn't.
I know it wasn't because it takes me 20 minutes to travel from here to SABC. It took me 10 minutes that day. The road was empty.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't a normal day.
It wasn't a normal day.
Yes, at all.
It's that thing of being at the table, nothing is happening. Or maybe it's like, unless if an autocratic state. Maybe we're like that.
That's where
so
we are.
Maybe the democracy we believe is probably not
you're not a natural. Your beginning of your acting is not something that came naturally, as in it wasn't your first choice of career and things like that.
Yeah.
Why was that?
I had an interesting life. I wanted to be a pilot. I really wanted to be a pilot.
Yeah. And that's a great career choice.
I don't think so now. I think I made the best decision. You know? No, I got bored.
Oh, you did try?
Yeah.
You applied?
I was like, oh my God, I can't do this.
Which school?
I went to Reashoma High School, grade 11. And there was a program by a company called Arosud.
Okay.
Together, Nabaspanali SA, South African Air Force.
Okay.
So they took students from the hood, introducing them to aviation.
And you liked it?
Right? Oh, I was like, I'm going in. I wrote the test, and because I was like, here's my chance. My mom was like, here's your chance. My dad had passed away, so we didn't know how life is going to be like. Fees, how.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they were also going to help with the fees. These guys.
Yeah. We are going in, and she's like, but if you pass, you have an opportunity. So then they took us grade 11. Most of grade 11, we studied Koskolong, and so we'd leave school early. Some days won't go to school and be there.
Wow.
Because there's a school called Waterkloof, Woer School. So for example,
it was closed, this thing.
Yeah. So in terms of educational class, go Waterkloof. But only subject you fly the air. Go high school. And I'm sure
extra class. The special students.
Mamela.
What school did you go to again?
Rashoma High School.
Rashoma, they still don't have it.
I don't know how
Maybe
far
they have now.
I don't think so, because then I would see it. I think the school has changed. I don't know. Anyway, so they took us, and then diploma leading no na rakeleza kerkurna shame. So reda, and then we are learning and baruta fly the air.
Yeah.
So we gain our hours and flip. So now we are in this space, right? Yes. But then one time, went to some program, aviation. I flew and I slept.
Was it a simulated?
No, it was a Cessna.
Oh, you actually in a plane?
Yeah. I was like, this is boring.
I've flown a Cessna as well. Yeah. I enjoyed it. You slept.
Maybe we've done it for so many times. Then I was like, oh my God, is this it?
This is what I'll be doing.
Because, I mean, my first flight, my friends will tell you.
Really?
My friends, they always make fun of me as Fiso. You'd be like, you should have seen Mo's landing because it's very difficult to land.
You land with your back, and then you have to bring it down, so it was bouncy. And upper Cessnas are old.
But I didn't think it was bad. It's Fiso who's just exaggerating, actually, because he was the passenger.
Okay.
Nonetheless, so we learned, but when I was there, man, I'm like, so this is it. And I used to sing,
while you are
I'm like, the air traffic control team, they're like, you see, you bring the black people. You see now. It's a problem.
You can't be singing in the air. Every other plane can hear
you. So I used to get
keep the radio clear.
Yes. But I mean, it was part of the training that you learned. But then I was like, I'm bored.
Yeah. Oh no.
And then the flyer sharp would do it. Now say okay, right? But I don't know. It's got two sticks, so you can still operate. The instructor, Islandis. So wake up. I was like,
you slept.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I knew it. That moment I was like, imagine fly over to bar.
Sure. Carrying 500 people to the US. It bored you that much.
I was like, I think because I mean, there's nothing else happening in the air, guys.
That's true. It's like driving.
Driving
is better.
Obstacles, yeah.
You turn the other
there's
cars.
like, oh, okay, sorry. They're like, the only problem is the bed.
Yeah.
You know? But generally,
A cruise, and then the wind will, and then you bring it back. Yes.
Oh my God, no, never.
Then that was it.
And then I was like, nah, man, I told my mom, I was like, Mama, I don't know what I want to do. I've always wanted to be steering, but I think it's for special people. I thought maybe to get on TV, like, so in another world.
It seemed far.
It was very far. I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it existed. Like,
for ordinary folks.
Yeah, no, like me. No. Then one time, my neighbor, I was supposed to go to the army that morning.
Jeez.
And that's when I was like, Mom, I'm not going. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm going to do. Kipakile.
What brought the discussion about the army to the family?
Because now we've passed. Now again.
Okay.
Rago Air Force.
Oh, now it's...
So and so much is at stake, like my family's financial state is also dependent on it.
Because daddy's not around.
Daddy's not around.
Yeah.
So I saved maybe I remember.
Ooh, that was also an issue.
But I'm young, man. I'm like 17.
Yeah.
And maybe someone would thought, you're spoiled. But my mom is a guidance teacher at the time. And she always says, follow your dreams.
So you're using that now against the situation.
I don't understand. Like,
how do I follow my dreams?
Yeah,
and still save the family.
Save us, and it is my responsibility.
Yeah,
I have to. But you, Khuraf. But then I told her, I was just honest, girl, Mama, I can't do this.
Oh,
I'm not sharp.
How did she take it?
She was like, okay.
Oh. She got it.
Yeah, she was like, okay. Then I was like, okay, what are you going to do? I'm like, I don't know, think. That day, the whole day, the game, who was my neighbor, I can go after. Then it's like, and I get Hotmaniana, so I'm both. Charlie, opposite metric, and yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
What do you do? I can go after. I'm studying producing. What is that? Producing? No, it's the movie. Oh, really? Yeah, like I'm a Billy man. Like, so you're saying like you can study for like maybe Bako generation. Yeah. I was like, okay, Kupanko organizes it well. I never looked back.
Wow.
And when I got there, I was like, this is it, because it's about the mind. Just the mind is always excited.
Yeah.
There's something cool, like we're doing greater things. It's beyond flying. Like we are playing God.
Yeah.
Because we are recreating life.
That's it.
We're doing extraordinary things. Yeah. Telling stories. We make people cry. We make people laugh. We make people forget.
So you fell in love with it immediately?
Ooh, I was in it. The psychology of it. I was like, yo, life is amazing, hey?
That's interesting. It says something about exposure. Because if you didn't know anything about that world until that conversation, that one conversation. And you could have gone in many different directions.
Yeah, I could have.
If you didn't go Kumrao with the game.
Yeah, something else would have
happened. Because you were right on the cusp of making a decision.
Right time.
Wow.
And I always give thanks to God.
Yeah.
I believe in God. Everything that happens, good and bad, He allowed it to happen. So in this life and ride, let me just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Whether sometimes I cry, sometimes it's painful, sometimes I even hurt others. I make mistakes, try again, but enjoy that ride, and everything, like timing, like,
and that's what happened then. And I like how you say you never look back, because I know a lot of people went to AFDA.
Yeah.
Even one of the guys who work here, Shakes, went to AFDA. And he always speaks so highly. One of the boys also works here, is going to AFDA now. That's where he studies. So I guess there's a lot of value in following that passion if you have it.
And the thing is about passion, it's not necessarily about the institution.
Yeah.
Because so many people have also gone to the institution.
That's true.
And not make it.
For not get what they were looking for. Yeah.
Maybe something else. Not even understand the curriculum. Because it's also about getting it. And I know like a lot of people, like even fellow students, they used to be like, man, this school sucks. I was like, what are these guys talking about? Do you understand what we are learning?
You are in heaven.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't understand you, but okay, it's fine. Let's go. And people who did get it, they're doing wonders.
Yeah.
In the game.
That's
you
true.
know? So I think passion has everything to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, if it's your calling, then it is what it is. You know, like
you will get it.
You're gonna get there. Listen, there's no way that you won't get it.
When you recall to those who used to say the school sucks, what were some of their issues, in your opinion? That you obviously didn't see the negativity.
No, I felt like students wanting to play teachers. No, they must teach us like this.
Oh,
they must know. Why did they? Oh no, the system is. And I got it. I was like, because it's got its own fluid kind of a vibe. It's not like your vets where it's like structured. But for me, I was like, but that's what the industry is kind of like. So you're being trained. It's been planted in your mind.
Yeah.
So once you get it, you'll survive the industry because you understand in the industry that sometimes I've got this idea. It can make me millions. But it might take me 5 years.
That's true.
Right. So let me take this one as well. But so anything can move. Then you get a call. Motlatsi Mafatshe. Then okay, don't worry, Nazo.
Yes, let's do it.
So you're not really in charge of it, but as life goes on, carry on, push your thing. Don't be skale malapelo. So I felt that. I was like, that's how it works in the industry. They're training us. Yeah. And so when they had a problem with that, they wanted the structure.
Do this.
So but change the rules. Like, but change the rules all the time.
Yeah.
Adapt.
Jeez, didn't mommy struggle to pay for it?
She did. She paid for a year, but it was too much.
It's gotten more expensive now.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
It's ridiculous.
It's 100K a year.
Yeah. The time I think in Nerelu maybe 35,000.
Justice.
And it was a lot of money. And then at some point while Kilo first year, I think we had to sell the house. And selling the house, tell that thing, I feel.
No, yeah.
Because it's a losing game.
What was the bigger sacrifice, or it was just challenges with
challenges?
Finances?
It wasn't enough. My mom, we won. We were living in a beautiful, huge house with pool.
Boy.
Cheese boy.
Which part of Soweto?
No. Nelulana Churena at the time.
Oh, you already based.
Yeah. So what happened with us? Because the later move, I think my dad stayed with us for 3 months or so. Then he passed on.
Ooh.
Then my mom carried it for years. Like, boom.
I can't do this.
I can't do this. Like, Mama, you're right. Let's start from scratch.
Jeez.
Then we went back home.
Do you obviously, because these suburbs, even where we are, they are so old. So you clearly still know where that house is.
Sometimes I pass. I go,
man, this was home at some point.
Yeah, I had a tree house.
Hey, no cheese boys, son. No cheese boys. You had a tree house.
Yeah, get chill. Like, yo.
And that's exactly how a cheese boy would say yo.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
And but we had to go back to the hood.
Whoa.
It was difficult. I mean, then second year I had to stop.
Yeah.
I had to drop out because we can't afford it.
Yeah.
I've never been so broken in my life.
Sure.
Because now I'm at home, I'm not doing anything, and I see my friends who I studied with now, they're appearing on TV shows. No, like I saw, it's like, Mudimular, it's possible.
Come, yeah, well, gave you a showing shortly.
Not only showing shortly. Ke gutlela le ko kasi mo ga bona ya re lo sotlega bodi. It's going to happen.
Kasi, whose home are you going to?
Go mama.
Yeah.
Go Zola.
Grandma's house.
Yeah.
Had you lived there before?
No. I used to go there like Rochak.
Yeah.
And then, man, nina libu cheese boy nyana because kintwana khulela mprotia wabona naliseto ajabana ntutsa. And so even the treatment is nice. Like it's also better. Like rabarata joang aish man.
They speak a bit of English.
And na khapel thamla kal sabatle daring so nekili sharp. Aba fetha sie.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, he didn't want the English influence.
We're not
yeah.
Thamla kankare, I think I should have long went to a multiracial school. My mom na thamla kar
yeah.
So that Aska
level him. Let's level him here.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Would I do it the same? After I saw Chris Rock, the latest one, yeah. More.
He talks about the daughter, I think.
Yes, I was like, he's right.
Yeah.
No, man, I never pill him not. It's okay.
You
know,
which is what you're doing now with your kids.
And I'm like, pinch, let's go.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Went back to Zol.
Rago gas. How about hectic? Like, say, Tammy Xhosa. Now he runs like an amazing big lighting company. Does movies and like ads. He's like black material. He's a boss. And we're dreams. We're like, hey man, because now I'm like, I'm fun. I'm fun. And like TV, no so.
Yeah.
Now
you have a bit of knowledge.
Yeah, but I'm no longer there. So at least I've got something to take. I used to.
Yeah.
You know, I was being yeah, Baba. And then we chilled there. Time. Like
Litsugi,
Kambele. Yes. Arna next. All we can do is just dream. One day, one day I go school boy. I'll go again.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
But God is amazing.
How does it turn around?
My dad's friend, he said, no one should ever find out. It's me.
Wow.
He comes and check because I mean so go I want to stigma sir our shame life. So about okay ngwana little sharp oh man.
And the sisters are going to Kukas.
No, but sisters wasn't at least we're like
okay. Don't break the whole system.
Nah, can carry it. But come on. Rabanid. So Ari, you know what? Your dad has helped me a lot. And your dad used to help a lot of people. Like took a lot of people to school.
Sure.
And he did so many things. Right. He was really a great man.
Yeah.
So it breaks my heart to see you not being able to, yet he's taken so many people to school. So I'm going to pay for your school fees.
Yo.
All of them. All the years coming. Don't ever worry about a thing.
Jeez.
But just promise me one thing, that you excel.
Of course.
And don't tell anyone it's me.
Yeah. You've never told. Even now, you probably won't tell who it is.
I can't.
Yeah.
You know, it's obviously my family knows.
Of course.
But like you changed my life.
Jeez.
My first award, I took it. I was like, because there's not, because he gave me a chance in life.
Yeah.
When I got that award, I was like, I'm not gonna frame this thing. It's not mine. And I don't know. You said I should just excel. And I think this says the industry recognizes that. And it's not easy for anyone to even just get this. So I want to thank you for that.
Jeez.
You changed my life completely. Because now I got back. I get
It's showing.
Then I went back. Now you can imagine when I go back, I'm leaving. No, I'm not afraid of anything. I'm trying everything. I'm doing it all. I'm shooting movies left, right, and center. I'm trying every character. I'm like going wild. I'm the first to arrive at school. I'm the last person to leave. I'm utilizing everything. When the library, Motlatsi movie. I'm in it. I'm living in this movie world. And for me, like, it helped me because I escaped the pain that I was dealing with in that movie world.
Yes.
And that's why I enjoyed doing it, because I escaped. When I couldn't go to school, I'd go to the movies and just watch. And for that hour and a half, I'm trapped in this world.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in it, and I believe it. And I can dream again. And these people, they solve problems. I want to solve mine. So I'm learning how do they do it today.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you fall in love with the acting or any other? Because AVDA gives you the world of production as a whole. Did you fall in love with being a leading man immediately? Or did you find other parts of this production interesting?
I wanted to be the leading man.
Yeah.
But I was just afraid to say to my mom, you know, because actor. So I said to her, there's producing. I want to study producing because they are the ones who are making money.
Yeah.
So let me study that.
Okay.
So while I was studying that, then other people never act. I got the moving taka or the production taka, but I'm like, manunga yenzi kanjalo. That's in. That's a shot done. And then the director will be like, and the show yabula no. Mo, why don't you play it?
What?
Okay, you know what? For Ngobama just under pressure.
Yeah.
Then I felt like I won. Everybody was like, what is that?
Yeah.
And then it never stopped.
Even did you then say gain confidence in that?
Completely.
In that space?
But I mean, I'll tell you one thing, a funny story. I've always thought, you know what? It made me, that world, go after. It made me understand who I am and love myself. Accept who I am for what I am.
Why does that stand out? Was it something you were missing?
I honestly thought I looked like Will Smith.
Okay.
Or Denzel. Honestly.
Or a blend of both.
Yeah, just a new mix. You know,
Will Smith and Denzel.
Will Washington. I was there. In my mind.
Will Washington Mafatshe.
Yeah, listen to that.
Will Washington Mafatshe. I kind of like it too.
You know?
Yeah.
And even in my attitude, in my confidence, like even with people, I was like that.
Yeah.
Because Will Washington Mafatshe. Oh, more until then guy act a movie yak.
Yeah.
Go screening. And you will say, I reach we go TV. You're on a big screen. You see your big face. And you go, wow. I was like, oh my God, I look like that.
Uh-oh. Okay. So you're not Will Washington? Is that what you saw?
Motlatsi boy.
Oh no.
Yo.
So you didn't like what you saw?
I didn't. I was like,
oh no.
Motlatsi boy.
Let's go back to what gave you the confidence. The Will Washington attitude. What was it?
I don't know. Maybe because my attitude and personality was always bright.
Yes.
And so that's always attractive, you know. Even the ladies kind of enjoy your company. So
yeah, you're good to have around.
Yeah. We're not intimidated by a lover who's looking nice. Because I'm also like that.
Until you saw yourself.
I was like, oh my God. Okay, I need to change strategy.
But what didn't you like about you? Just so you know, for the record, I don't like seeing myself as well.
As well.
Not on screen. So these shows we record, I listen to them more than I watch them.
Yeah.
I so it's tricky. That's why I'm curious to know what is it what you didn't like about you.
I saw imperfections.
Yes. Oh boy, you're just human.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, why do I have a chin like this? Why do I have a head like that? My teeth. My. Then, but there was an energy wrong.
Of course.
Yeah. And maybe everyone goes through that. But then I was like, oh, good. Then I had to look at myself, Jorge. What is it then that people like about you?
Okay.
And I had to accept myself because I'm thinking David Hasselhoff.
That's what you wanted.
That's what I think. Yeah. I aspire to.
Yeah.
Baywatch.
Tlatsi boy.
Tlatsi boy. That's a skit.
It is. It's just classy boy.
Anyway, oh, no. But I had to learn to love myself. This guy, this
classy boy.
Yeah, there's no one like that.
Yeah. Did you find what people like about you? Did you eventually say, I think this is what they see?
I think they like my heart.
Yeah.
And then once I realized that my heart is gold, then I also saw myself different.
Hey.
I was like, Will and Washington are actually not the best. Excuse me, Motlatsi Mafatshe.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, snap. I loved myself more. I was more, because you see what happens that if you don't feel confident about who you are, there's no way that you'll be able to perform any character.
Jeez. Yeah. Because you have to bring...
First, you have to come there only ready.
Yeah.
Can't come half, then you won't be able to perform. You'll be dealing with your insecurities.
And are you saying those insecurities show when you have them? You're trying to play a character. Yes.
I see them all the time. We all see them. Maybe we're not aware of it.
Yeah. We maybe when we are watching as unlearned viewers, we see we have
that a lot.
Man.
Because Motomong concentrated on something else. Concentrated on my left side or performance. Because onagile or ishmara ke motless kal side le. O bona ra concentrate.
Next.
Ha re jetse story se tshwantseng as act. O jetsa story sa high.
Yeah.
And rona ra tseba story because re shebile ba re jweditse gore what's the story about. Wanna see you tell us the story.
Yes.
But now when you're dealing about your own or senyetsa nako. So energy how are you feel?
No.
And what don't saying ring taba di matlong.
That's it, eh?
If you're thinking about something else, are you here or you're not
here?
Yeah.
So you're saying we probably don't pick it up like you guys do because you're closer to the game than we are.
I'm unable to go into now. And so the point is, confidence level how highly go class. You're not at your highest level, And as a result, you'll give us half.
True. Or even less.
Or even way less.
Yeah.
Right? And then you have fear. And fear is like a very horrible emotion. That's why you tremble when you have it. Even if you can hide it. But inside your organs, it actually hurts your heart.
The body will show.
Yeah. Even if something
you probably won't even face
malfunction
when you don't have confidence,
when you're scared.
Yes,
then we see it, and so you can't give us the best.
Yeah.
So I had to love and be confident in myself. And happy be like, it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to because it only take two.
Yeah.
We can
do
it again, man. Why?
Until we
get it right.
Yes.
Let's do it again. So whenever you're doing it, then do it. If it fails and the director says, Motlatsi, it's not it. It's not the end of the world. It's not it. How do you make it it? Okay, try this. I remember Brayaka. In fact, there's another friend of mine, Tabo Kambule Koskolo. We're very critical towards each other. And that's the space. And the red time movie high, and I get sharp. I give me sedits and I get good or game on that. Get sharp, and at that time, Gerata Mishak Mavuso. Mishak Mavuso is like my is my hero.
Yeah.
You know, like is my role model. You know, I used to have go Falinyak when I was Fatlo Sahai.
Yeah,
Falako Nas Fatlo Sahai, Aki Bailey, was like Ishkindana Okasi and we were turning us on. You might know.
You want to be this guy?
I want to be that guy. You know why? Because he's South African. He's real. He's not pretending to be American. He's not pretending to be anyone.
True.
He's like Alex. And I'm attractive. He's confident. I was like, ooh. Right? So now, go moving your table, sharper party. Action, kidlale, pataka kids and totsaka. Jabar, cut.
Why?
Motlatsi, asu javas.
Oh.
Aksu javas. Wenzan. Why so?
Oh, you were bringing that.
Yeah, why so javas? I was, no, man, don't do that.
Jeez.
Why? No, but yake imnandi. No. Do your character. Find your character.
That was a good lesson.
Oh, it was the best one. And I didn't, and in front of the whole crew. But I was like, thank you, Tabo. Let's do it again. And then it was like, boom. It's like, look at that. Look, Mo, we are born.
And it was scale.
And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Jeez, Tabo had the foresight and the understanding.
Yeah.
Because imagine that, because and he's seeing already.
And it was so brutally honest. There was a relationship with her. Let's be honest. Ngoba kupatwele imali eningi ukuthi sizeshashayane bafethu.
Yes.
You know, and the industry needs exactly that. Guti, my boys are not good enough. Tell me more. That's not it. Jeez. But if you're good, also holler back.
Tell me that we shy later.
Don't keep quiet. Why?
When you falter, they don't keep quiet.
No. Why also must you downplay how great? Why? So that you can also keep me there? Don't do that.
What happens after school? You know what? I'm glad you got the chance to go to school.
Yeah.
Because it's been a commitment of mine, certain part of my life, to help those who can't go to school. And I'm glad that somebody came along and said, let's do this. It's not always easy to do that. Yeah. And your reference to your dad, where he was that kind of guy, you didn't even know that's the world he was playing in to help other people progress.
Yeah.
Have you felt the need to pay it forward?
I do.
Yeah.
All the time. It's my motto. That's why I'm like, let's help everyone. Every time we get, any chance we get, let's do it.
Even labo mama bagropa.
It's okay. What's ropanjalo? Like, you know, go high. We've met so many horrible people and so many good people and so many wolves covered in sheepskin. And you see them, you go, okay, but I guess it's our calling. And they come and they take, then they go. They take. Or when they are starving and hungry again, they come again. And then we go, come, okay. But there was a point where we're like, you know what, Mama, we need to stop as well. Njengoba sinabantu sinenhliziyo right. We are also capable of being not so. We can go dark. Anyone has that.
That's true.
That thing in them.
And you can't help everyone.
No. Yeah. But we do. It's in our. I think it comes from our family. Labo Mama, particularly, they are healers.
Okay.
So I know that it's part of who I am.
Yeah.
I don't feel guilty about it. I also listen to my intuition when I go, not you.
Not, yeah.
Not, even if I might have, but I'm not supposed
There's something
to
about
or help somebody else.
Yeah.
So it is a paid forward thing. And now that's what I'm teaching Lefats even now. Good tip, gents, let's help. Let's be kind. Even if the world can be unkind towards you.
We keep going.
It's okay. It's part of our journey. It's part of our role.
Yeah.
And
why you here?
Why we're here.
Why you here?
And that's why also I had to learn that lesson by it happening to me. With, oh, snap. All right. But I was like that anyway, Mar. I get it, so I do more. That's why now that I'm receiving, I'm like, wow. And now I'm buzzing. That means I'll give more.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah. That energy does work that way. Because you are a giver, and it shocks you when you get, but then it makes you want to give more. It propels you.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I'm the guy who pays the bill.
Yes, all of it,
all the time.
Bill.
Like,
it's not even a thought.
I got
Yeah.
If I'm that guy all the time, like even I try to go, okay, maybe don't. I can't help it.
Interesting, you speak about that. I don't think anyone has ever paid my bill. Like I don't think.
Yeah, because you are that kind of a person.
I don't think anyone has ever paid my bill.
But that's why also maybe God supplies you.
Yeah. I don't remember ever being in that moment where it's finally Spartan. But he sleeps,
and then you always look at that's not fun.
Yes. I don't even remember. Even the way you said it. To me, it was a culture shock that that happens where it's a thing.
Yeah, like my partner took me to some expensive restaurant. I couldn't believe it. I don't know, but oh my God, it's so expensive. Like,
yeah, is it good food at least? Was the food any good?
I was not impressed. And maybe because I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing I'm actually forgetting the name.
Yeah.
So
Let's leave it at that.
But I was, oh my God, I think billion to maybe 7,000 or 6,000. I don't, but it was expensive.
And
man.
It's just one
and
course,
two of you.
And then
main
the
course,
3 course and desserts and drinks.
The bottle of champagne.
Yeah, 7,000.
I think so, but it was expensive. I was like, I felt so bad. But I'm like, why are you doing this? She's like, I just want to tender you.
Oh no.
I was perplexed.
Yeah.
And she's like, listen, it's not about, I'm not saying I've moneyed. I'm not saying
I can
feel amazing.
Yeah, you found the right one.
Because I'm like, man, you shouldn't be spending that much.
Or split.
Half. It's like, no, relax. It's a shocker.
It speaks a lot to your giving attitude, I guess. Because you get. I truly believe those who give a lot, they get so much. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Doesn't even make sense.
I'm so grateful. God has been so good towards me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I haven't struggled. I struggled for a long time. I struggled. I probably struggled more than a lot of people.
Yeah.
But when things turned around, they literally turned around. Like,
did you get work immediately after school?
I did.
You were one of those.
I finished school. I was supposed to go lecture.
Okay.
After.
Why was that an option?
Because I decided, if it is a degree, and then I wanted to continue. But the deal was that it's all a degree shop. But now I had wanted to continue.
Continue with, or you just wanted
to get the honors?
Oh, you wanted to still hang around?
Yeah, I love the space.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn more. I wanted to be a mastermind in it.
Yeah.
And then so the school was like, okay, cool. You can study. You can pay maybe Chiltenyane. Then time obviously it did the same thing up at the rest. But then in return you have to come teach.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, in the space.
Yeah. What were your area of specialty at that time? What you really were good at?
Musical performance.
Okay.
Was my thing.
Yeah.
And overall, I was a great actor.
Yeah.
Like musical performance, I destroyed that thing. Like it just comes natural, and it's not even about the voice. It's just the performance, the overall experience. When you come experience it, you escape with us.
Jeez.
And then you come back and you're like, thank you, bye, have a lovely one.
Where were you? Where did you escape to?
So that's what I used to club the most.
Wow, man. And you were, I like how you were caught up in the schooling system so much that you just never wanted to leave.
I never wanted to leave. So I had to choose between lecturing the following year and then opportunity shooting stars came. They're like, you're going to shoot for 9 months. I was like, and you're going to get paid. I didn't care. I think my call rate at the time was 1.6 a day. It was a lot. To me, I was like, oh my God. 1.6
a day?
A day. For 9 months.
Your life is going to change.
I know. I made the right choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I think it was a fair, or maybe I was exploited, but it's okay. I didn't mind. Listen.
And it was your first gig. Yeah, man.
And a guy box on.
Do you know what you bought? I remember when I bought my first money. What did you buy?
Chibi letters.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Look at that.
Which I still have.
Wait a minute. Yeah. The Taz is still in the family.
It's still there. Motlatsi, they'll drive it.
By the time he gets to it.
I hope. No, it will be an antique. Classic.
Listen to that. Never. The classic and antique, it has a lot to do with rarity. It must be scarce.
True.
And if there's...
No. It's an antique because it's the one that got me far.
I guess, eh? You drove it long, because it's still around even now.
I drove it for such a long time. Seki famous.
Yeah.
Seki tsiba like in the space where you Antone Mara. Antone. Mari also at the same time ki celebrate. I get bacho.
Yeah.
Or Mari. What driver test?
So it started as a cool car and it became a...
Yeah, but you know what? I had to nearly an affordable car. It wasn't a cool car.
Well, but remember, and maybe I'm forcing the story into your story. Untwana.
I guess so, but you must also remember at after it's called the cheese boy.
Oh, the environment is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ba hectic. Understand? Prata kadi mnat.
So Teze.
Bona santsane ba le ko skolong se bana le di koloi, bana le di laptop. Na a ke na computer. Tshwanetse ke ko rao. Ko type treatment ya kada. Bona ke kene mangobe. Tshwanetse ke itabalaze ho.
We re fast.
O tsantho tsaka. So I can afford it. But also I'm famous. Bana ba bang ba tsamaya ka di BMW.
Did you feel the pressure though?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Ke tsama window ya ka ai kwale.
Yeah, wind.
Ai kwale.
Oh, it doesn't even.
Oh, I wind like ranger. Yeah, I creep. And what
so we try so
because not okay. So obviously it was constantly dirty there with the fingerprints, So going to work, good taxing traffic from Soweto to SABC. Even Seki Shuta is sitting.
Oh boy, you drove it long.
Hey, Pela, I'm not. Seki realize it's fine. Hari fitla ko di robotong trafficking batho bar ha bahlanya ntwane ya ba chaza mare chaba can't you drive it test
society ala besides
and isan but I'm like chinap is cool I get go di awards
ungena ngetest ya
ke pakela fair
oh boy
pakela kwa Kitle se kitla. Kitlas or kitlo kena go red carpet.
Abatse hore.
Yeah, mar ina le ordinary with uphuma phi ngo wena khoneni. Okay, yeah, fita etsa ya buti.
Tsena ka pele.
You know, but it's, I mean, I guess it's dope experiences that one has to enjoy, and if you love it, it'll pay off at the end.
And there's something about character building, that stuff. You know, there's something that makes you a complete person.
Completely.
Yeah, because look at now, you have the best of both worlds. Onali, a story of a tree house.
Yeah.
to going back Okasi.
Nothing.
To Ploma and doing nothing. To Tez.
To Tez.
Yes.
You know. Now to owning a house. I've got a beautiful house.
You see, you know.
It's like,
yeah,
it's nice. But it's part of the journey. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you have to go through it. And also so that you can take care of
these things.
Of this thing.
Yeah.
And we can pass on the message to the next ones. Which it's not easy. It shouldn't be easy.
Yeah.
But enjoy that ride, man. You know, and it's okay.
You said something about your first gig. Was the confidence there with the first gig? Were you
Shooting Stars?
Yeah.
At work?
Yeah.
Actually, the funny thing is I was slightly insecure. I'll tell you. But the character needed that too.
Oh. It came in handy.
It came in handy. And I've been so fortunate to Khore, the way that I feel, because I'm an honest performer.
Yeah.
So Mudimu works in mysterious ways. Sometimes and I over prepare, but then I become nervous. Then I'm like, is it gonna? Then that emotion, I use it because it is there. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't deny it. I can't pretend like it's not there. So I just use it to be bare.
Yeah.
And then somehow it becomes attractive. They're like, that's so unique.
Yeah. They don't know you're dealing with.
I'm dealing with my own demons, insecurities. I'm like, so I thought, because the character thing, I think they was Zulu. And like it's all go film school. My ideology is different.
Okay.
Film school, we prepare, man. You see, when you got a role, you prepare. You got time to just work on it, and then you research. And I thought the industry was like that.
Yeah, but what did you find?
Okay, we're shooting next week. Let's go. And action.
Yeah, but
you understand what I'm saying? That's another. It's like wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I auditioned for a long time. I thought I was going to play another role.
Oh.
And I got the role. I was excited. But then once we edit, I remember open file. That was the character I was supposed to play. And how it worked then, auditioner. Okay, so ra actor. Okay, we see you can act. Lovely. And then I got trialing.
Yeah.
And Ferru Khan, he was coaching Chiefs at the time.
Yes. Yes.
Or was it that? But he's got an academy as well. Yeah, ball.
So what they wanted to see how you look with the ball around you. Yes.
So trialer. Oh my goodness. Go to trialing. I was so horrible. Ke na le chomtsaka zweli le sfiso ba nkhapile ba vaile ka test ya bona enele nice ya bona.
Okay. The rims.
I'm not. Bona le bot sister ba barata. At least I premele le bona ke feel cool.
Yeah.
Protected. Anyway, so ba tlile ba nkhapile.
Yeah.
Ba nshebile re go Max Park.
You're right here. Yeah.
Re youth mos. Ba tshwaretse something ya no. Ba tlo sheba.
Error.
Ake fambuli.
So khomu.
Ake home.
Yeah, oui.
Mar ke nervous.
Okay.
Ake mnati that it's a bad day at the office.
Yeah.
Baro ke ar shapedi penalty. Ene ba le bankentse protocol ban shebile ne ban la. Ba fedile.
Oh no, those are bad friends.
Oh my God, they're laughing at me. But shapedi penalty jano bona can you take it? Mo ke reng ke lo raya kiwe. Yeah. I'm like,
horrible day. Horrible day.
Funny enough, and there were another guy who was good. Like I'm like, ke mona ke character ke yo it looks like a buto.
Yes.
Ferru Khan ar ke ba bona go fel. Ke yo motho.
Hey, but yeah, no. What did you see?
I don't know. And then I got a call. Then after some time, before the shoot, and I prepare open file. Mamela right change and to Quena lead.
As you said, or you don't get the
time.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, okay, so gonna lead. Janun obviously rate is change. I'm sure Nikit Lotola 1.1 or maybe. I can say
as open file.
Yeah, so only 8-7 clipanyana extra. Hey, the change.
Justice.
But also you don't have time. So I was insecure because now I don't know this character and I've been thrown in the deep end. But the character also required that. So I went with it.
Yeah.
And whoa, what a wonder.
They loved it.
Wonder boy.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. The first take. And also because, actors are so competitive.
Really?
Oh, yes. Actors have a...
Good, I'm going to out-act you. Really? Is it spoken or subtle?
Some actors. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm more of a collaborative.
Okay.
Like we work together. How do you make it better? How do I make it better? Is this fine? Like I don't mind you going, no, what's Motlatsi if you try what?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. Then we try. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I don't mind that thing. I'm not insecure at all. So it's cool. It's a collaborative.
True.
Space. Listen. So and I think most of the time those people, there are insecurities that it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
So what fitla da batho ba ikemiseditse because ne ba batla part ena and jwanong ona le ona ntwana sene na lead ke na lead or batla mona and is ba nona mthontse bang and Paulo
I see.
Re batla bona for itse because ntwana ke star.
Yes. But maybe the Lopenfal character wasn't supposed to be a good player based on the name.
Lopenfal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe Uhoahola wasn't such a bad thing.
I guess it fitted, but Farrakhan was like, no.
He's the one.
Why? And I even asked him why. He's like, the way you touch the ball is unique.
What?
You have something special about you. Then he was like, you know what? I'll show you what soccer is and how to play it and how to make it your friend. You can literally do anything with it. That's why we exercise so that your body is fit to do anything
you want.
You think at that time is going to happen. You've got enough power to kill all these people.
Yes. So you were given that insight.
Simple things.
Yeah.
Woo! I was burning. I was like, yo, try Ronaldinho stuff. Because now I've learned it. Good. Oh, these things. Oh, sharp. See the game.
And you obviously had a physique that worked as well.
Yeah.
So there's a soccer thing.
I guess. Yeah. Or maybe it's a disabled thing.
Yeah, well.
But it's a kwekwe thing. Ladies love it.
Yeah.
So, everybody's waiting to see what first take. Action.
Did you have an agent?
I did.
Ah, okay.
I did have an agent, Gaino.
Okay, all right. Gaino casting,
Yeah.
And they obviously negotiated something that worked.
I thought it was decent.
Yeah.
And she was like, and they were saying, Mo, this is a big one. It's going to play for 3 years. Your brand is going to be out there for 3 years. It's a World Cup thing. You don't know what's going to happen. It's your first big, it's a lead.
Yeah.
People die without being leads.
Jeez. Have a lifelong career not having led anything.
My boy, take this one. Don't worry about the money. You're still young. You're going to make it. I was like, listen here, mommy. Let's do it. Throw me in. And I got there. It was magical. First move, action. Ball comes. And because we play against real teams.
Yes, sure.
And then, so first time we go, okay, just play for 15 minutes and let's see.
Yeah.
And then so they could have interesting shots, cameras all over. Okay. And then for the next one, it's a story move. Like, okay, that's when Banban has the ball and you have to pass it there and then pretend.
Okay.
But then the first one is just to and action. We followed the script in our minds.
Yeah.
So, and then I asked for it because I'm the steering. They want to prove Guti, can he do it? Let's see. But Ha ke kena, because the story also nearly ka Helman Mkelele, Midnight
Oh, yeah.
Express.
Ooh, that's a star player, my man.
And there's one thing that he did, Midnight Express. La shapa ko corner kicker mona etsa ko winging. A shapa polo so.
Yeah.
Ka lento one like ta. Ya crosser. Ya kena go bakor. I was like, oh my God.
You have to do that.
I did it. Ga.
Wow.
Yeah. It was magical. Juke Opara, a friend of mine, Tony Oseyemi, he's the one who plays the striker.
I hate him. Yes.
Yeah, poo. Again, first take. Everyone is like, wow.
We got it.
This is it. The show is going to be amazing. Because I understand it's nerve-wracking to kick off. It's going to play for 3 years. This contract building up towards the World Cup.
Yes.
Is this going to work? Did we cast right? Did we?
Yeah.
Let's carry on.
Did you give yourself time to practice soccer all on your own?
I did. After when I got time.
Yeah.
I linked up with Farouk Khan.
Okay.
Because now he also gave me confidence. Like, you have something special. I was like, I want to be with you. I'll come.
Yes.
I chilled. There go Academia High. Some players. That's where I met. I think I met so many players there. You know, I also met Mr. May Mahlangu.
Okay. Yeah.
May Mahlangu. I met him there. He was playing in the academy. You know, and spend time with these guys who are
real players.
But also they like my vibe, and I'm so impressed. Good, Chocho, actually, I was good. Babo,
because we can't.
And also just it gave me so much confidence.
Yeah.
Even like fit like libo. Marie, how did you? You know,
it shows you that a skill can be improved if time is given to it.
I watched this thing, David Beckham. Okay,
yeah, bend it like Beckham.
His story, I don't know, man. His story is so interesting because he thought he was an okay player. He loved soccer, but he practiced more than everyone else.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try it. That bend it like Beckham thing.
Yeah.
So go high, kona churena ka tricycle kolboting outside, and then kabya polo. I'm like, let me practice this thing.
If you can hit,
and I did it for weeks.
Jeez.
Every day I'd be like, because you are bored.
Yeah.
Stress. To a point where my leg got used to it. So it becomes so simple. It's like free kick, no. Those who know, they'll tell you.
You still have it.
Yeah, I just go, okay, it's there. All right, let me try. If the mood is right, the atmosphere is right, it's just going to go there. It's like,
almost like you're controlling it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that thing, I just got used to it.
Yeah.
Because I tried it for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So anyone can do anything if you put the effort and consistently, without fail, and trying to improve. You do magical things. You do wonders.
That's true.
Anyone can. Like, even, for example, with a voice, if I can decide, you know what? I want to concentrate on the voice and train it I can sound like a bird.
Yeah.
Because it's just a must. It's just that we don't utilize our skills, or we don't utilize our mind, you know.
We don't give ourselves the opportunity also to improve. The little we have.
Yeah. That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Anyone can have a six-pack.
And have a nice buff body.
All it needs is the discipline and doing the right thing and follow the thing religiously until you see results.
Yeah. Do you know why I don't gym? I don't want to change my wardrobe. But whether you've got
a good body.
But it's
but you need it for lenyatso.
Control.
If
control or
sure.
Jeez.
King David Studio Podcast.